I like to make people feel uncomfortable, and I'll take my pants all the way down and urinate like a little kid.
Yeah.
It just goes. The pants are at the ankles, just ass out.
I don't think that's very safe or sanitary, but I mean that's what your choice is. Yeah,
that's a good way to get a laugh.
Yeah, it's more than that. You may get a date. I don't know.
Come check out the show.
Yeah, look at this idiot.
Yeah, it's because pants down. You don't need to do all that.
Yeah, right.
The fifth of him because there ain't no joke.
Speaking of bus, there was a VTA that was hijacked.
What?
Here in San Jose. Yeah,
Whoa.
some guy got on the bus, started acting funny style, and he took over the whole VTA bus.
What the fuck? Where
22.
Where was that? Like what area?
It was right here in San Jose. He took the bus for a joyride, passengers inside and everything.
Oh, dude, that's too much. That's kidnapping at that point.
It's like the movie Speed.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's like if you steal it from the yard, that's one thing, right? But if you get on there and there's like grandmas and old men and some pregnant lady and some school kids, like that's ridiculous.
I'm serious. They got him, of course. They talked him out of the bus, but people were pissed. They were trying to go to work and stuff.
No shit. Would you go to work?
Crazy guy took over the VTA.
Would you go to work that day, or would you call it sick? And so yeah,
that's a true story. Everybody's on the craft beer right now, especially around here.
It's been going on for a while though. You remember back in the frat house days, teak house days.
Yeah.
There was a few dudes that had like Mikey always had a refrigerator, a kegerator in his room.
Kegerator.
Remember that? And then the guys that worked, like a couple of them I think worked at like a
Gordon
very
Biersch.
No, it was like, but it was on that line. It was like, I think it was a niche, like come here and you can make your own beer thing. Like it was one of those kind of things where it's like those pottery things you do with kids where you paint the pot. Like this was like one of those kind of things. You go there, you do the tour, you make your own beer. But they would get like legit kegs. Like I remember like it was like oatmeal stouts, like all this kind of thick, heavy, tasty kind of things. I remember going in Mikey's room one time. We were partying and I think I had like a 40, like I drank a 40 or something like that. And then of course he had like the kegerator. So then after that 40, it just like put the beer back in the bottle. And then like I think I did it like after the second time.
Bring
like,
your own bottle.
Yeah.
Bring your own grout.
Yeah.
Right?
And after once I like finished that second one, I was like pretty done. So I tried to go for like a third. And I remember like puking. I remember taking a sip and then like puking. You know how you puke back into like a cup or a bottle or something?
Whatever happened to that? It's weird running into like old fraternity bros and college bros. It's like, it's super random and weird,
Yeah. Well, I mean, have you ran into any bros like that?
Yeah. Something really strange. I had a garage sale like a year ago.
Oh yeah.
And Dirty showed up at my garage sale.
Did he know? Is he in your hood, or is that why?
Insert photo here. I took a photo even. Look at this guy.
His name is I won't say his real name, but anyway.
Anyways, he's a barterer. He's always trying to barter shit.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm sure.
So he liked some of my garage sale goods, and he's like, "Oh, come to my truck. I have some plants. I have like celery and all these other weird plants and succulents, and these are brand new. And I just raised these from babies, and I'll trade you for that patio chair."
Did you trade them?
I did. I was like, fuck it, Dirty. You're weird and a hippie, so let's trade.
Yeah, this is what your people do.
Yeah. They were pretty cool plants though. He had them in a pot and a little thing and soil already. And yeah, it was kind of pretty style,
That's kind of legit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's important. We just went to the nursery yesterday and spent $100 whatever dollars on stupid, plants. They're not stupid, but like my daughter's into plants, and then we have like certain plants. We have like I think it's called a spider plant that makes like the babies. Basically, it has like the long leaves, and then at the bottom, when the arms like come out, there's like a little baby plant. So it's like you're always in this like sort of when you're that type of person, always having to like replant shit, find new shit, just kind of keep like the inventory
it's like
going.
that weird shit you get into as you get older.
Yeah,
you're at Costco looking at some tangerine baby tree that you want to put in your backyard. I eat that.
You make salsa, you make guacamole one night. You just like save the pit and avocado tree. Yeah, we went to this bowling alley that was like straight out of like 1940. And the other part, like, so you go in the bathroom and there's like these big cow urinals, and the fucking like water thing was broken, so it's like dumping all this water into this fucking thing like every 3 seconds.
I like the trough aspect of urinals,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I loved about the Raider games and the tailgating was you had to take a leak real bad. You go in this weird canopy area. It wasn't even like a bathroom. You zigzag to this canopy and it's just a huge trough. You're in and out,
Do you look down at other people's their pee streams, or do you focus like laser focus?
You're laser focused on your beer as you're leaking. You don't want to.
Oh, that's true. That's true. If you go in there with a beer, then yeah, for sure.
But the trough is underrated. You don't have to flush. You don't. No fuss, no muss. Just trough.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, I'm down with that too. Like, and then you can either decide to like stand close to somebody or stand 7 feet away.
Yeah.
Instead of having to be like placed in where if there's a urinal on a wall that you have to stand 2 feet away from somebody, you're just like, fuck, this is awkward.
I like to make people feel uncomfortable, and I'll take my pants all the way down and urinate like a little kid. Yeah, it just goes. The pants are at the ankles, just ass out.
I don't think that's very safe or sanitary, but I mean that's what your choice is. Yeah,
that's a good way to get a laugh.
Yeah, it's more than that. You may get a date. I don't know.
Come check out the show.
Yeah, look at this idiot.
Yeah. It's got pants down. You don't need to do all that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's probably haunted. I have to imagine.
Hotel Cecil.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I've worked at places like that.
What do you mean? Where people just
Hotel
kill themselves?
Cecil.
Haunted hotels?
Never trust the staff.
Oh my God. So you saw that though, right?
Oh, I loved it.
What do you think happened to her? Did you think she got murked by some quasi homeless dude or something like that? Or
no,
do you think she was just crazy?
Yeah, she was just crazy. She was mimicking that movie. Did you watch that part?
No.
There's a movie where she's wearing the same outfit as this little girl in a movie that dies in a well.
Oh, what do you mean, The Ring?
No. No, not every Asian scary movie has to be The Ring, man.
That's not an Asian scary movie. That's like the little girl is white, I think.
Yeah, but that movie originated like
yeah. Like every movie does.
That's a true story, by the way. The Ring. Be careful. Anyways, the Hotel Cecil. That's that Asian mama, man. She was like deranged. She was living her life through that movie.
Yeah,
we'll have to put the clip up of the movie. I forget the name. We'll put it. We'll put an image of the poster. It's not The Ring. It's like Finding John Malkovich. I don't remember.
Yeah, you have to hit us up on that one.
That was good. You didn't watch it all the way through?
I don't think so. I think I got to the part where the rocker guy was there, and so everybody was like, but then like on the news they were saying like, or was it the same episode? But like basically he wasn't there at the same time, but he got fucked over.
He was part of Mana. And he got fucked over.
Yeah, he was the dark side of Mana. The alter ego. Yeah. It's trippy though. Like those kind of places, there's definitely some bad juju though. Like when they were talking about like everybody who died there and then how the place is basically just a halfway house for people. It's like, fuck, dude, how do you a place like that, how do you like fucking sage it enough to get rid of all those bad spirits? Or like, do you just rip it all down? And then
it was good price. That was the draw. It was a good price. You could stay there for a whole month for like $300.
Would you live there?
Just to say I did, maybe.
Yeah. I think our rent back in the day was that much. So I get it. I get what.
The bathrooms were tripped. There was like communal bathrooms, like the teak house.
Fuck
like
that.
Those fraternity days.
There's a whole subplot to this episode. It's been a wild week. I feel like there's been a lot of texts traded, and a lot of like highs.
Feelings were hurt.
Moods were happy and sad. But
DJ hurt your feelings.
That should be one of those compilations. Just have a bunch of sad shit, like sad trap songs on it.
we should go into that, how the podcast has been doing so far. We've gotten some good comments. No, I'm serious. I have two. Okay, I got two here that I liked.
Okay, all right. Let's do it now. So we've been doing.
Okay, yeah. Let me read one.
Wait. Set it up. So let me set it up real quick. So we've been doing this basically 2 weeks now. I feel like it gets a little harder, I think, as time goes on. But I think it's also that we're aiming for the stars, so we got to like work hard and play hard.
Yeah.
You know, we come in, we wear our emotions on our sleeve, and so in the process.
Yeah, but there's been some funny comments, some likes. I've gotten some DMs, overall positive feedback. There's some real weird ones I like too, you know.
Okay, all right. Before we get to that, let's get to it. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so in the midst of this, we've interacted with some people we know. Obviously, you know, we're feeding. And
some we don't know.
Oh, okay. So
there's one I'm gonna read right now. I don't really know the person, but he actually had a good question for you.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's do it. Let's jump into it. So we either know.
Trying to set you up, man. He had a question for you.
Okay, we either know these people or we don't. So just audience out there, make sure that you're knowing that fact. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this is like his name's College Bro 5150.
Oh, do I know him? I sound like I know him.
He talks like he knows me. He says, "Hey Rob, who's that other guy you're doing the podcast with? If he's doing the podcast with you all the time, who's taking Marty back to the future?"
Was that a real comment?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that was a good one. I like that one. I had to read that one.
That one's hilarious. But what in the fuck is it? Did you write that?
No, that was College Bro _ 5150 something. Yeah, that was a good one.
I feel like you could use that as a template, like to write jokes. Just be like, let me just say some stupid shit at the end of it. It's gonna be like an 80s movie.
All right, okay. That guy was taking a jab at you. Okay, this next one takes a jab at me. It's a Bigfoot Swinger Man. When we're doing that top 10 what you need at a bar, you know?
Yeah.
Number one, you guys forgot. You have to have a great dance floor to get your buck tooth grind on.
Oh, fuck.
That's definitely me. You know, I've been punched a few times bouncing the last 10 years, 15 years. So, yeah. That was a good boom.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like those kind of jokes, but whatever. I mean,
but anyways, Bigfoot Swingman, little does he know, I actually got best smile in high school, believe it or not. Best smile.
Wow, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
You got
take that, Bigfoot's dick. Boom.
But you have dimples too, so I'm sure that kills on the smile game.
Yeah. So those were the two messages I saw, and I had to read.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing. Yeah, I got feedback like one of them was well done, but you guys need some more structure. It was like,
yours are like real serious comments.
My fucking English teacher wrote from 8th grade. No, but and then we got another one that was I look professional, but then I don't know what that means either, because apparently I look like a fucking mad scientist. So I feel like there's a wide range.
Yeah. If you're here with me doing the podcast, who the hell is taking Marty back to the future?
That's like, I swear to God, that guy probably uses that line like about 1,000 times. Yeah, that's why, like, with TikTok, it's pretty interesting, because like there's definitely a lot of views on the clips we put out there, but you don't also know if it's like how genuine it is, or what people are thinking or whatever. But there's a lot of likes too. There's over like over 150 likes. I think it's like 180. And then we've had like each of the videos is like over 400 views. So I mean, it's not in the millions, it's not in the thousands, but it's still pretty good. So let's just keep on trucking. So with that audience, how about the internal house audience? Has your wife checked out the podcast?
My wife actually caught a few clips, and she was laughing. She was laughing and telling me it was great, and I was shocked. I was shocked.
Really?
She was into it. Shocked.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. Wow. I said, whoa, you really like it? And you know what she said to me? She said, yeah, because so then when you die, we have something to watch.
Oh my God.
Those were her exact words. I said, do you know something I don't know, or something? You know?
Well,
she's like, the quality is really good, so when you die, the kids have something to watch.
Oh my fucking God. Okay, so moving on here. I figured we could try some different topics to get that structure.
Okay. Yeah, hit me.
So let's do some current events, and these current events aren't necessarily like the news, like a fucking tire factory burned down the street, because who gives a shit, really? Ooh. But these current events,
I think there's fires, break-ins. You know,
we should touch on all of them. Like, 7-Eleven got broken into.
No, you remember that skate shop by San Jose State, Circle A, right there in the little nook?
Yeah, I bought a skateboard from there.
Exactly. That's another podcast. We'll talk about how we used to skate, this big man used to skate, believe it or not. But anyway, Circle A got broken into like 2 nights ago. Somebody broke down the window, took these high-end skateboards. It's all on film.
Oh, they got him on film too. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, but the guy's got a hoodie. You can't even see him really.
Right.
That was the big news right now in San Jose.
Dude, that place is there for that long. That's pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
the concept was cool, right? The store is right in the middle of the alley, all glass all around it.
Yeah. Until you throw a brick through it.
And take some high-end skateboards.
Yeah. I need these trucks and these racer wheels or whatever.
Yeah, the guy didn't look like he skateboarded. Let's just say that. If you can find the footage online, I don't know what this dude's doing.
He looks like a UPS driver.
Yeah.
He's got big calves.
Yeah, he's flipping it. He's flipping it in 24 hours, making money.
So more current events. You hear Kim and Kanye are getting a divorce.
Yeah, that was like last week. Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
That really breaks my heart.
But they said that their house is $60 million, and that she's gonna get to stay there. So if you had $60 million for a house, what's gonna be in that house that you must have?
60 mil house?
60 mil house. Let's just say it's like 20 million. What's going to be in the house that's like must have?
Oh, indoor pool. Number one.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Are you do you swim?
Oh, all the time. All the time.
Show me a pool that I haven't fucking got intimate with.
Yeah.
So indoor,
I've been in all 5 oceans at once.
I love it.
Yeah.
I might do.
How about you? Answer now.
Okay, all right. I like the gym. You're sitting in front of the gym. I like the gym. Yeah, it's got to be dope. I mean, number one, it has to have the best stereo system in it. So when I get in there, I can just be like, looking at myself in the mirror. But then
like the Rock has a dope gym.
Oh yeah.
Gym. Looks like a real gym, like a he's got like a Gold's Gym.
Yeah, like 10,000 pieces of equipment and fucking bumps. Yeah, so like I think a dope gym. I need to have like purified water in there. Purified water. I need like towels. I need like a big screen and like a treadmill or something so I can watch whatever.
I need a water fountain with Hawaiian punch.
Do you remember that movie, The Jerk?
Yeah.
With
Adam
Steve Martin?
Sandler.
No. It's with Steve Martin. It's called The Jerk.
Oh, okay.
So he had like a tennis court, and then on the edge of the tennis court, he had these like, like the water bottle things, and he had like wine or sangria or some like cocktail in there. So he'd be out there like, like looking like he's about to play tennis, and he's out there like filling his cup, and he had like a little umbrella. It was so stupid, but yeah. Okay, so that was that. Then we have like this Tom Cruise deep fake. Have you seen those?
No, tell me about that. Yeah.
So
you mentioned that the other day. I don't even know what that's about.
yeah, I didn't know either, but I had to look it up today. So basically there's like this AI, it's artificial intelligence, like, some computer kind of programming thing that is basically face swapping like various actors, like, these are just like regular actors probably, with Tom Cruise. So like they'll do something and then they'll put the face of that Tom Cruise on that person, and then they'll also like do the voice to sound like Tom Cruise. So
That's
he's got
weird.
so he's got one that's like he's doing a coin trick, I think. He's like, but it's like his, and there's all this like facial ticks and stuff like that.
But it's not him. You're saying it's not him.
Yeah, exactly. It's not him. So like there's like security issues on that, but then so I get that, but then I'm also thinking like, okay, well then, if artificial intelligence or just computers can start getting that smart, would you want to be chipped in the future if there's some sort of value that gets brought to you, like whether it's like TV?
Chipped? What do you mean by chipped? Like they can
they'll
find me like a dog?
No, not just location, but let's say they have something they can like put in your brain. Like this is what Elon Musk is working on. They could put a chip in a monkey's brain, and the monkey can play video games just by thoughts.
Nice. Like the Matrix.
Right. So that's it. So like if you could do the Matrix, would you do it in the future?
I don't know. It sounds sketchy. I mean, I already have a mind of a scientist, so I have to. Couple more monkeys, please, to test this out.
Yeah, I don't want to be that monkey. I'm saying I'm for it. I'm saying like, dude, if you can just be in your head, just like fucking watching TV or surfing the web, and you don't need to like, it's like it's more real. If it has an aspect of being more real, I think that's super dope. All right, so the last little current event I have here is a sad one, but I want to get your opinion because I think it's fairly obvious that at least you are multicultural, or
I'm ambiguous,
and me I probably look like some racial asshole. So but
you're a doc.
But yeah, so as we know, there's been some like racially motivated attacks in Asian folks.
You're getting political now. All right, it's getting serious.
Well, I want to ask your opinion because I like giving the pod and us a little credibility. We're just not always going to sit here and fuck around. But
I was two shitheads drinking.
That's right. If you wanted to sit here and bullshit with us, that's fine. We're down with that. But then we gotta have a serious moment every now and again, the Donahue moment. So I was reading something that said like from last year there was like 2,800, add two other digits at the end, but 2,800 attacks, and about 8.7% of those, which is about 240 of those 2,800 attacks are violent. So I feel like we're kind of in a thing where the lens has turned onto this trend, and it's probably not new, right? Because last year it was happening, but we're hearing about it more and more, and it's cool because like celebrities are stepping up to like like call things out. So I wanted to ask you like your experience. Like you're not a little dude, somebody had to be stupid to mess with you. But do you hear about those kind of things, or like have you experienced those kind of things like in your day with some sort of like thing towards Asian folks or other folks?
We what's funny is you bring that up. My wife called me at work the other day mad, right? And I was like, here we go. It's like in the afternoon. She only calls me in the afternoon when she's mad. And I guess some parent at where my kids do something extracurricular sport activity, one of the other parents, she's a total Karen, kind of pissed my wife off, So my wife instantly kind of plays that card where this lady is kind of making comments towards my kids,
Fuck
and
that.
well, yeah,
Like
yeah, and
a
we find, we're out the hood now. My wife's from the east side. I used to live in 11th and Keys. Now we're in a nice neighborhood, right?
right.
Nice, whatever you want to call a neighborhood. So these activities we do, sometimes you'll butt heads with other parents, and you can't help but to think, is it because you look
Right.
Asian, of course, right?
Right.
So are they being kind of awkward and weird and making us feel a certain way because of that,
Yeah. Right.
So
Like there's like that's where that privilege comes in, where
yeah,
you're not dealing with another parent. You're dealing with some parent that you start to put titles on and start to put
yeah. So your
like
instant
the monkey on
reaction
the
is like,
back. Yeah.
yeah, instant reaction is, it's 2021 and white privilege is over,
Right.
right? That's what you want to throw out, but you got to be calm. And I am in their neighborhood now, right? I'm in their neighborhood in this nice area.
Well, it's more a numbers game, right? It's like it's your neighborhood too. But
yeah, it's my neighborhood
but
too,
if you're out
now.
there like, hey, do this, that, the other thing, then all the ones that have been there are just like, hey, fuck this new person.
Yeah, it's easy to play the race card too. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I'm not highlighting the situation, but instantly, my wife was pissed at this mom, and she's a Karen. She's a Karen, big time.
Yeah.
It's commenting for whatever reason. So
yeah, no, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and I don't go to a lot of these events because I'm at work. I don't get off till 6:30, and these sporting events and practices are around 4 or 5.
Right.
So
you can't really regulate, like, if someone's talking.
Yeah, but
shit
I
like
will.
that,
I
or
will.
just,
I will. I'll go out there. I'll take a half day or something, and I'll act a fool or make a comment. My job now is to make that lady feel uncomfortable, and I'm good at that. If there's anything good at, is confrontation and making people feel uncomfortable. Because I don't give a shit. I like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll make some loud comment out at practice, and then look at the lady.
That's bullying. That's adult bullying. Without,
that is.
Without that,
it ain't a crime. It ain't a crime. It ain't a crime.
That's true. And the kid thing is like stupid, because I feel like we hear about that all the time. Like, outside of the race thing, it's just, you get parents at sporting events. The kid, they want their kid to, like, whatever the sport is, they want their kid to be highlighted the most. If they're playing, like, where there's minutes involved, they want the kid to play the most minutes. They want make sure they're getting a shot. Like, everybody wants that. But then when you are in those, like, situations where there's a back and forth, then it's just human nature to, like, go after the advantage you can get in that conversation. And obviously it's like, people do feel a certain way.
What about you? What about you? You got to have some weird story. Or
no, I mean, I've literally seen an Asian lady get robbed. In Oakland.
Where was this? Seattle?
It was in Oakland. We were driving to go to work, and caught the tail end of, like, this black guy basically grabbing the purse out of this lady's hand, and there was a little, like, a teeny struggle, but, like, he didn't hit her, he didn't kick her. He basically just quickly overpowered her, like, just basically grabbed it and just yanked the shit out of it.
But I think any inner city fill in the blank America that's happening.
Oh yeah. And that's what that was my original thought on this topic, was that like, Asian families or people have the stereotype of, like, being like, I got cash in the house, right? Like so that was my
we got
initial
money
thing.
They broke.
Right. Whoever the they is anybody, right? It could be anybody. It's just, especially around a bank or somewhere like that, because maybe you got to
be cautious. You got to be cautious.
Yeah, but then obviously it's clear that there's other issues going on where there are. It is racially motivated, and people are getting beat up or picked on or whatever because of that issue. So it's just interesting that it's happening. I mean, obviously it's bad, and I feel we both feel bad
with
for
the
those
internet
people,
now. Everybody sees it. It's in your face. It's instant. So I got caught up in some comments. There was the Asian lady here in San Jose that got robbed coming out of the ATM. Chinese.
Oh yeah, I think I did hear that.
Yeah. So people were commenting, and I thought it was going to be a funny comment, but I was serious too, though. I said, hey, that lady needs to get a security dog, a trained security dog, and it's just with her at all times.
Right.
You're less of a victim if you got a dog, kind of like me. Why I got my dog for my kids.
Right.
If someone's gonna rob person A with the dog, person B no dog, they're going B no dog.
Right.
I don't care if it's a Chihuahua, pit bull. You don't want to fuck with this dog while you're trying to, get some loot off somebody, right?
Right.
So I threw that in the comments. I said, this lady needs a trained security dog to prevent this. And people chimed in, Black people chimed in, and they were happy. They said, hey, you know what? I like how you're not making this racial. Your solution is non-racial. Right. And I kind of felt good that some Black people were saying that, because I didn't twist it into some weird negativity. I had an instant solution, and it had nothing to do with race.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. No, that's good.
Get
that's
a dog.
Good. Get a goddamn fucking doggo, bite your ass, motherfucker.
yeah. But that's my solution these days. I'm like the dog whisperer all of a sudden.
Right. Yeah. Well, to your point too, like that, what I was saying about that experience and seeing that happen. I mean, we fucking did call 911 and just kind of left it at that, because I'm not trying to get stabbed by some junkie or something. But going back to the situation, like you said, it was it didn't matter what color the robber was, and it's about haves and have-nots in certain situations. But
exactly.
But again,
somebody's got money, the other person's broke. As long as there's broke and rich people in inner cities, there's gonna be assaults. Right.
Yeah. But there's also the other situations where I think like the government, whether it's a city government or other things, like the way that lines are drawn in cities based on race. Like Oakland's one of those places where like one day I was like, I'm gonna drive, because again, we live like on the border of East Oakland, and so you can drive basically from there to basically around Lake Merritt, where it starts to become like happening. But you go through East Oakland, and then you go through Fruitvale. So like East Oakland's mainly Black, and then Fruitvale's like Mexican. And there's a very defined line there, and just maybe it was my experience, but then like one day I'm driving through, like it's basically like one street that goes through both those sections. It seemed like once you got to that middle, there may have been a little beef going on, and maybe it was just like at the time of day or something. But I think that's another part of a lot of this kind of stuff, is like there's so many lines drawn between where people live, and so if you don't have that experience with people, like you and I we met a long time ago, but then I'm sure I'm not your first white / Latino friend, and the same thing with you. You're white and Asian, and you're not my first friend like that. So I think a lot of these people too probably just have this like really fucked up experience level of like, I'm just gonna be overtly, because I never got to know anybody too. So it's a fucked up world. But anyway, let's change subjects and talk about hate crimes. No, I'm just kidding. Let's talk about
assaults versus robberies.
Which was worse?
Versus felony, but yet it's a misdemeanor. Because no one videoed it.
So okay, here we go. So let's do top 10 rappers or rap groups. We can't repeat, and at the end of it we'll try to like figure out a number one, because we keep having these episodes where we say top 10 and we never get to a number one. So
you always fuck it up.
I always fuck it up. God damn it. So okay, you go first this time.
Top 10. Okay, group or person?
Yeah, any decade.
Okay, this is maybe too easy, but Tribe Called Quest.
Ooh, that's
good. 90s hip hop.
Yeah, that's probably like, if not one of my favorites. I'm gonna go Public Enemy.
There you go.
I feel like lately I've been getting back into it. Like My Uzi Weighs a Ton. There's that other one that like P Diddy. I don't know. I'm not the greatest with all like the individual hits, but
how about this
Powers classic?
Here we go. Pop quiz. What was the name of their DJ?
Terminator X.
Terminator
Terminator
X. Turbinator X.
No, I didn't say Terminator. He didn't wear
you're getting racial now with the Turbinator X.
Stop it. Yeah, no.
That's good trivia. Yeah, Terminator X. You're right.
Oh, they're so good though. Flavor Flav, Chuck D. What was the name of the group that danced and was like security?
Oh yeah, they had like soldiers.
Yeah, they were like
Yeah,
berets and the fatigues. Was it
yeah,
the
that was
was it the
good.
S1Ws?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good trivia.
S1Ws.
Yeah,
Okay, so I got that one. So we got two down.
two down. My turn.
Yeah.
Uh, I'll stay on the East Coast one more time. The Beastie Boys. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
License to Ill was like my first cassette, I think.
Was it
You know,
really? Oh, that's a
I
dope
think
cassette.
so.
Do you still have it?
The airplane, right?
Right.
Whenever you see that airplane, you just knew some jams were coming.
I know that. What's on that album? Let's see if we can name the songs. So
Yeah,
there's
Paul
Paul
Revere.
Revere, Brass Monkey,
Yeah, you
Girls,
got to fight for your right to party, of course.
No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Yeah. It goes
Um,
on and on.
shit, I can't think of any more. All right, if you're in the comments, add what other songs we're missing there. Okay, BC
Yeah.
Boys is so killer. Um, I'm gonna go with I gotta go LL Cool J because I was doing like
Really?
yeah, I was doing a deep dive, well not a deep dive, but I was like looking on YouTube one time for like the top songs of like since rap
Uh-huh.
started, and he was on there twice. I think he was on like for Rock the Bells and another
Yeah,
song,
Rock the Bells.
but he was so fucking his presence was so strong and his voice was strong and his writing is dope.
Yeah.
Like he literally
I heard he hates Jamie Foxx.
well they fought right at the set of
Yeah.
I forget
Yeah.
what it was called, but
That's the
yeah,
famous story. He hates
yeah,
Jamie Foxx.
well that's good. Jamie Foxx is full of himself, but he's
Yeah.
he's like he's an Oscar winner and he's can sing and he's a funny hilarious comedian, so
His
why not.
daughter's hot. She's a DJ.
Oh really? Jamie Foxx's daughter?
Yeah. Look it up.
How okay, we'll have to look it up. What
She's
insert
legal. Don't worry.
picture.
You can make a comment.
Yeah, so I'll go LL Cool J. Like, I mean, he hasn't had anything recently that I know of that like
Yeah.
anyone listens to, but he killed it for like fucking 20, 30 years or 20. I'll go
Yeah.
20 years, maybe 30 years. So yeah. Okay, your turn.
Let's go pop quiz. I like the pop quiz during.
Okay.
What's LL stand for?
Ladies love.
Oh, there you go.
Dude,
Wow.
yeah, that's the
Good,
only way I'm
good.
gonna remember these things.
Okay, what number are we on now?
Okay, so we got Public Enemy, Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, and Tribe Called Quest. We're on 4, so now we gotta go 5.
Okay, now I'll bring it back to the West Coast.
Okay,
Bay
good.
Area's own Godfather, Too Short.
Oh,
Yeah, Todd. We'll put Todd in there.
What's your favorite album or song? Because I mean, albums he has like fucking 30, 40 albums. So what's your favorite song?
Yeah. Well, if you're talking party starter, it's got to be Blow the Whistle, right? That's the ultimate party starter if you're at a wedding or anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
that
one hits hard too.
Yeah.
But
then you're talking old school stuff like Freaky Tales,
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that.
I think one of my favorite songs is Just Another Day. Just because he talks about like going around different parts of the Bay Area and his amp broke down, so he's got to go get his amp fixed in his car, and then he's hollering at Gary Payton, and
not Sean Payton.
No, not Sean Payton. Yeah, not Sean Payton. But yeah, so that one's good. Yeah, that's a great one. I love that. I think I'm gonna stick to the Bay.
Yeah.
And go MC Hammer. Like,
wow.
As played out as I think like everyone wanted to make him, and we're talking like early, like in the 90s, as soon as he was hot, everybody looked at him as like, oh, this fool is dancing. He's got like parachute pants and shiny outfits. But his music was like so dope in the early days. Like, Let's Get It Started. And
that's a pretty obscure top 10 guy. But yeah, I mean, he paved the way for a lot of crazy pop and rap music.
Yeah, I just think it was like so big in my childhood that I got to put him up there. I mean, obviously there's better lyricists and better things like that, but I think he like literally probably, I mean, it's probably debatable, him or Vanilla Ice were like the ones that really make it super commercial and big. Based on name power, and then of course like the era it was too, like very early 90s
and both
late
have
80s.
both are 2 degrees away from Death Row Records.
Oh yeah, you're
You know?
right. You're right about that.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice was hung outside a balcony, and Hammer was on the label, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how many we got now? We got at least 6 or 7 by now, right?
Yeah, I think we got 6. Let's say 6.
Okay. I'll originally from a group, from a band, but I'll pick him out of the group. Ice Cube.
Ooh, yeah.
Ice Cube. That guy's got dope lyrics. You're in the gym, you're driving around, you want some amped up old school 90s hip hop. Ice Cube, right?
Yeah. I mean, who could if I'm going with best song of his, I'm gonna go. I mean, obviously there's the NWA stuff, and he wrote for people, but I love like if today was a good day, or it was a good, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, there's also like
there's all kinds. Bop Gun.
Oh yeah, that's
Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Oh yeah. Sophie loves that.
There's
saying.
a long list.
My brother would always say that to Sophie, so she's got that on like a little plaque. As you walk up to her room, it says that on there. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. No, that's great. Okay, so I'm gonna go Nas. I gotta go.
Oh wow,
I gotta hit for the greats now. I think he's probably the best rapper. I mean, he killed Jay-Z, I think, on like Ether.
That's always debatable.
He beat him in that one for sure. I mean,
they should do a versus.
I think Jay-Z's got way more commercial hits, so Jay-Z will win easily. But I think like Nas is just the way like he's kind of like Ghostface and other rappers that can tell stories. Like he's such a great storyteller. And then his content, he doesn't need to be just stories. He can just fucking aim his gun at individual and just sort of murder him, So
he's a spokesperson of Hennessy too.
Yeah, you can't hate on that. Yeah, he's a good looking guy for fucking 50 or whatever he is. He's making it work.
Pot belly too. I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so there's.
What are we on now?
I think we're on 7. I think we're on 7.
Is it 7?
Yeah. So now we're running out, but there's still a lot of like fucking greats left. But let's just go. I mean, we're
just sticking to greats, right? Nothing too.
No. If you want to go, exactly. And if you want to go obscure, that's fine. Like we're not trying to say who's the. It kind of is a top 10, but it could also be obscure just to kind of make it fun. Because otherwise, we're just rat off the same names everybody says.
Okay, I'll speak on somebody kind of new, and he died. And I don't know why I was feeling his music. It was kind of slow and poppy and hip hop. It was Juice WRLD.
Oh, I like that song. You know what's funny is that beat on
Juice WRLD, man. He had a weird kind of twist on rap, kind of like a dark rap, like my life's tough.
Have you heard?
I might kill myself.
Have you listened to more songs of his than the one? I've only really heard that one song.
Yeah,
but that
Juice WRLD, man, that guy. Yeah, I mean, people a little bit forgotten about him, but I mean, he's got some deep lyrics, man.
Yeah. Well, that beat is the one that it's one that Nas used. It's like a Sting. I think it's the Sting.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's the King of Hearts, or it's one of those kind of thing. No, it's not the King of Hearts. Anyway, it's a Sting beat, but like Nas used it too, so there's a tie in there. Juice WRLD, huh? Interesting.
Juice WRLD, kind of a new age, the young folk like him,
Dude, I am so not good with like newer music. I feel like I'm such a fucking old man with that. Like I'll listen to stuff on the radio, but I, haven't really like listened to a whole album or some shit like that. Okay,
so people don't listen to whole albums anymore, like our era.
Yeah, well,
our era, you listen to the whole damn album.
Well, it was so physical too. You had a CD, you had a tape.
Yeah.
So you're gonna listen to it all the way through. You didn't really have an option to like switch through things as easily as is now.
Yeah. Okay, we got to be getting up there now.
Yeah, I think we're 2 away or 3 away, so we may have to add one extra one. I'm gonna go.
There's some obvious ones, but go ahead.
No, I'm gonna stick around that Tribe Called Quest. I'm gonna do De La Soul. I saw them. We saw them together, right? Didn't we?
Yeah.
We did. We saw them at the
we saw them.
Not Civic, but the San Jose State, right?
I think like didn't Fuji's or Wyclef open?
Yeah, I think it was Wyclef. Remember?
Yeah. That guy's a dope lyricist.
dude.
Gone till November. Come on.
Oh, dude, there's like Jesse loves the carnival, like either the carnival 1 or 2. I forget which one, but like, I mean, dude, we listen to Wyclef forever. I mean, he should be on the list alone too. So he may be the honorable mention on there because he's got so much. But yeah, De La Soul, I mean, Saturdays, come on. The whole fucking 3 Feet High and Rising album.
That one dude on De La, he's a good DJ. I forget his name. He has some good YouTube videos of him DJing.
I seen one. He was
big
like,
dude.
Yeah, I seen one. He was like on a rooftop, and they like,
that's the one I'm talking about, like in London.
And they brought him like a plate of chicken, and he's got to like, he's got to eat while he's DJing. I was like,
I saw that. I think that was like in Europe, right?
Yeah, I was like, why don't they give the guy a fucking 10-minute break and let him eat his chicken? Because he was literally just like,
it was on a paper plate.
Yeah.
Take a leak. I'll sing a song while you're gone. Let me sing a song.
Petey Pablo. I want Petey Pablo.
Okay, while he's gone, I'll sing you a little song. Anybody out there who's big? What was that show with Keenan? You know, the hamburger show, Nickelodeon. He's on SNL now. That's a good song from him. One of his skits. Here we go. Well, I woke up this morning and I got out of bed. I had a big old cup of coffee to clear my head. Telephone rings and you want to chat? Well, sit on down and tell me what's up with that. Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? Ooh-wee. What's up with that? Sit on down and tell me what the fuck is up with that. There we go. Little halftime show for you. I think you might as well put Wyclef in there.
Okay, let's do Wyclef. Yeah, there's so many good hits. He did that one with that one album. It may have been the Carnival, the second Carnival. It was he had a song with Paul Simon. He had a song with Shakira. He did who else was on that? He had the guy Serge, whatever his last name, from System of a Down. He may have had somebody else on there too, but I can't remember. But
if we're just talking about pure, okay, I think we're at 8. I think we're at 8. So I think there's 2 more.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. We're talking pure lyricists.
No. We're talking whatever like you're putting people on the mantle, and that we don't necessarily need to cover all the rappers, but like you know, ones you like, you know, this is where you can kind of say like, this is my go-to.
Okay, I got one that's kind of obscure. Maybe people don't talk about is Logic.
I don't even think I've really heard any of his music. What's his go-to song?
He's got a lot, man. Just YouTube it, Apple Music, Logic. Give it a sample. Give it a sip.
Logic. Okay, that's that is kind of obscure.
Yeah. Comment below if you think Logic is a dope lyricist,
especially for being new, right?
Yeah.
How about
you got the final one?
How about Blink 182?
The intro to every song is like a rap, I guess.
Yeah. No. Now I'm trying to go for like who I have albums of, like whether it's a CD or whether I have like somebody you buy like over and over again, or you're like always like sticking up on it. This is tough. I mean, tough. Jay-Z's on the list, of course, obviously, but fucking Outkast, without a doubt. I'm going Outkast.
Both of them, or just Andre, or what are you talking?
I think both. Like, I don't think I can go out like.
Yeah.
There's definitely been albums where like, you know, you kind of have like one of them, like Andre 3000 has his own like sort of version, like Speaker Box Love Below. There was definitely like half was like pretty hip hoppy and the other half was experimental. I mean, that's not what you call experimental, but you know what I mean. It was kind of like a different vibe. But then you get that like one or two, you get like Roses or something like that, where you're just like, okay, this kind of hits, but it's not exactly what I like. And then there's other songs like, you know, So Fresh and So Clean that are, I mean, I don't know if they're all the same album, but you get like a song.
I like to think about what I'm bumping when I'm working out, you know? What do I like that I don't mind listening to the same song 4 different times a week, you know?
Oh, right.
That's the hip hop song. That's the artist I like.
Right.
You know?
So do you have a playlist, or do you just jump on to a YouTube where you can play?
Here's an honorable mention I like, and this is just pure gym working out, man.
Getting buff.
Kevin Gates. You want to
Oh.
work out? You want to fucking road rage? Kevin Gates.
You want to road rage?
Here we go.
Is it like trap music? Slows, kind of slow.
Yeah. Kevin Gates.
God damn, what are you starting to march?
Yeah, this is stuff you get raged out to at the gym.
Oh, okay. Okay, don't play it anymore. We may have to pay for this. We may have to pay royalties to Kevin Gates.
He'll shoot you.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
He just got out of prison too. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm sure most of us like Drake, but he's another honorable mention just because he's got so many hits. Like he just
dropped a new album, right?
Yeah, it's an EP, so it's like 3 tracks, I think.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. I was gonna ask you about that. You're a record head. Yeah. I saw it came out and only has 3 songs.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it. I don't know what the motivation is besides like this is just some like teaser, so I stay relevant. Like maybe he's working on a whole album, but this was just like a different producer, a different, I can't really use these songs properly, so I'm gonna drop them here. The only thing with Drake stuff is like I feel like this, especially this EP, it's like the songs sound similar, so you're not really getting like, you kind of need a whole album with like 20 tracks to really get like.
I didn't get the lyrics either. He's talking about the lyrics are weird. He's talking about if you're gonna get rid of your chains, your gold chains, get rid of your hip hop life. I don't know. It was kind of a weird.
Was he like challenging people, or he's saying to do it?
Something like that. Like if you're gonna get rid of your jewelry, get rid of your lifestyle then, or something weird.
Oh shit. Like get out of the game. Bitch, you're gonna be a rapper. You better have a chain on. Yeah.
You better have 2 green cups.
Okay, so out of our list, I think we covered. Yeah, you gotta get 2 green cups. So out of that list, who we're gonna say is gonna be who we're gonna listen to the most out of that mix? I'm gonna initially vote Tribe because I like them so much. I could listen to probably any of their albums at any time and just go through the whole thing. Outkast is kind of like that, where you can go through like every song and be good. LL Cool J probably not.
I'd say Ice Cube for me.
Ooh, yeah, you're right about
that. If you're on an island and only had one Apple Tunes artist account, you're
gonna listen to Ice Cube the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Tribe. Yeah. Did you have a pager?
Oh yeah. If it ain't major, hit me on my pager.
Did you have a chain for it?
Oh yeah, I had a case even.
Yeah, a case.
Yeah,
I had a plastic. I think they all came with like a plastic case, or you can get different ones. Yeah. But then some people have.
I think I have still one. I kept one.
I think I have my
nostalgia. I have one.
I think I have one too.
You should have prepped me for this convo. I would have brought it.
Okay, we'll have to get it. We'll have to insert the picture here.
Yeah, I was actually getting weird pages too, like a year ago out of it.
Wait, you still have it like hooked up?
It's not, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I got a page. It was weird. I was too scared to call it.
Was it Marty McFly from the future or in the backwards?
I even turned it upside down to see if it was a message. Hello, how are you? But I didn't call it. I just thought it was weird. Things have been off for 20 years, and I got a page.
Wait, but you had a battery in it this whole time, or was it no battery?
Yeah,
it was like the ghost.
Well, I turned it off years ago, and then I was just showing my kids. You ever seen one of these? And they thought it was like a taser. They thought it was a taser gun.
they're like, point that away from me.
Yeah. And I said it's a pager, and I turned it on. And when I turned it on, that's when I saw one page, one PAGE, and I hit the button, and it was it was kind of creepy.
Oh shit!
Yeah, maybe I turned it off right away.
I wonder if it still works. Maybe I should turn mine on.
I'm not kidding. Next show, I'll show the fans. I'll show people. I still got one pager.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know who was in the pagers was SG. He always had the fly pager.
Oh, I believe it.
With the gold chain. Yeah.
I believe it.
SG was really into the pagers.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a big thing. I remember like I had a pager and then I had a pager because I didn't get a cell phone until like probably 2006. But I had a pager, and then once texting came out, I remember the ex bought me it was like a pager with like the keys so you can text.
Oh yeah.
But it was like a one-off. Like I don't know how many people actually had that, but I didn't know.
Like you were paging everybody.
Right. I was like, whatever. I never used it actually. I don't even know what happened to it, but it was just like one of those things where it probably was like ahead of its time, but then now you have a phone where you could fucking play video games, watch fucking illegal videos and text people. So you don't, it's the best of all worlds right there. All right. So
I should try to sell that. I should try to sell that pager. Maybe I can get some coin from that, man.
Oh, maybe
somebody needs it in a movie or something.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing a local movie and needs my pager.
Okay. I definitely want to see a picture of it to see if it's like the black, black old school one, or if it was like the ones that had the sideways like rectangle ones. Because I had one of those. Photo. Okay.
Insert photo here.
There you go.
Easily I approach the fifth of him because I ain't no joke.